This is the Richard Smith Show. We talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs. What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? It is Sunday, March 17th, and it has been a while since I have recorded an episode. I've been taking a break in between episodes and kind of doing some things in my own life, and just kind of taking a break a little bit. Now, on the other hand, there is a lot of newsworthy stuff here in Chiefs Kingdom. Some things I would rather not touch base on. I'm going to have to anyway. But there's a lot of things happening and opening up here in Kansas City. Number one, I'm going to briefly touch on this because, again, I'm just going to say this is kind of a crappy scenario for a great Chiefs player, Tyreek Hill. I'm not going to touch base on all of this right now because I just really am at a point where look, this stuff is crap. The man didn't have any charges pressed on him. There's no formal, what would you call that, report written on him. He didn't get arrested. There's absolutely nothing to go on with this Tyreek Hill thing. Kansas City Star is blowing it up and making a big deal out of it. And look, I don't care what your editors call them or your editors panel, whatever you guys call it, is saying, if the allegations are true, they need to cut Tyreek Hill. Number one, who is Kansas City Star and what? Nobody cares what you think. We're just going to nobody cares what the Kansas City Star thinks when it comes to cutting Tyreek Hill. I think I speak for all of us in Chiefs Kingdom that I would be more upset if Tyreek Hill was cut by the Kansas City Chiefs than I would be upset if the Kansas City Star never put out another article again. So stop meddling and tread lightly, Kansas City Star. Get back in your own lane and leave the poor kid alone. Moving on, let's talk about more noteworthy stuff of the Kansas City Chiefs, like a signing Alex Okafor. Look, that was a really big signing, guys. It really is. We have big things. We're doing really big things. And Alex Okafor is going to bring a lot to the table here, and I don't think people realize just how much he is. But you will be seeing that here in the upcoming season. He's going to have a lot of time to show everybody what he's made of. We are saying goodbye to Chris Conley, another player from the team for the last few years, gone to the Jacksonville Jaguars. We wish you the best, Chris Conley. Well, like I say every time, this is a business, and to be honest with you, I'm not really too upset to see him go. I've learned now that you cannot get emotionally attached to any player, well, unless he's like Patrick Mahomes or Tyreek Hill or something, because, look, they're all expendable, except players like Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu is now a Kansas City Chief. Yeah, that's a great pickup. If you guys look, as much as you hate to see an Eric Berry go, Tyrann Mathieu is an Eric Berry, a younger version, a versatile player with a lot of motivated quirks behind him. So let's keep it real, Kansas City. That was probably the best offseason pickup that we could have gone after. The Chiefs also picked up linebacker Damien Williams from the Cowboys. That was kind of a depth move. I like it, but just a depth move, so you probably won't hear too much about him unless he has a huge breakout season. It is really hard to see Eric Berry go. It's hard to see Justin Houston go. It's nice to see Carlos Hyde get in here and get in the mix. I want to tell you guys something. I believe I touched base on this last episode. Carlos Hyde is very much like a Priest Holmes. And I've heard a few people say that he's not a catch out of the backfield runner, which he is. He can run and catch. He's extremely versatile, and that's what we needed. So that was a huge pickup. And if you guys really think Damien Williams is going to start over Carlos Hyde, I hate to tell y'all, but you are sleeping on Carlos Hyde. And this is a huge pickup. Watch what happens. Mark my words. Mark my words about Carlos Hyde. So there's just a lot of big-time things going on here in Chiefs Kingdom, and everybody just needs to realize that we're making the team better, younger, faster, and more versatile. When we switch from a 4-3 to a 3-4, the other way around, A 4-3 to a 3-4. Yes. When you switch that many gears, there's a lot of options that get taken out of the scenario. And when a lot of options get taken out of the scenario, that means that, look, we obviously had all system players. When you change the system, you have to change the players. I know that makes sense, but we get emotional attachments, and like I said, you really can't do that in football these days. So all these moves are good. The only thing that I really, really am concerned about is, just like last year, all these new pieces coming into the defense, can they really make an impact? And I mean, we can't get much worse, but I mean, can we really get better with practically every single player on our defense only being in our system for 2 years? And it's a new system. So any player that was in our system last year, everything's completely changing. So that's the only thing that makes me nervous. But on the other hand, how hungry are they? We have a leader. We got a leader. Tyron, this is your defense now. Take control of it. You know that we brought you in to be the leader of this defense. Now it's time to shine. Chris Jones, step up. Chris Jones, you're another one. Step up. Look, this system that we just changed to fits your scheme. Time to step up, my guy. You're doing a great job, but I'm just saying, this is your guys' ship. Now it's time to take control. Can the anchors of our defense lead us over that hump and get us to the Super Bowl? That's really the ultimate question. But the best thing about that is, when you're at the bottom of the league defensively, and you made it to the AFC Championship game and almost one play away from the Super Bowl, look, you don't have to go up very far. There's no pressure, zero pressure on Steve Spagnuolo. None at all. He is in the best position he possibly could be, and so are all these new players. So it's really how they take control, how the leaders take control and run this defense. It's time. It's time. Look, we can get to a Super Bowl this year. This year, we are the favorites to go to the Super Bowl this year. That's a huge, huge thing. I don't believe that's happened since, 1996? 1996. That's 22 years ago. That's a long time. So look, new defense, new defensive coaches. We're changing things a little bit up on offense. I knew Chris Conley was going to go. Come on, Kansas City. How did you not see that coming? We can't keep everybody. We basically are trying to keep a Super Bowl team who didn't win a Super Bowl. That's a hard thing to do. But the great thing about that is everybody wants to play for the Kansas City Chiefs too. So that's a huge impact. That's a big impact on the league. You get great players who want to leave Kansas City and go flourish and make big money. Please do. You get big players who want to come into Kansas City because they want to get a ring. That's awesome. Look, the system's set up perfect. I saw a question on the internet today. Did the Chiefs make a mistake by letting Scott, what's his name? Oh, the GM over there at Cleveland. What's that guy's name? Well, heck, I don't know why, but I'm having a brain fart and I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm sure all of you are screaming it at me right now. But anyway, did we make a mistake letting him go to Cleveland? Absolutely not. John Dorsey, there it is. Finally came to me. No, absolutely not. He's doing great things over there in Cleveland, but he also has a $90 million salary cap? I mean, come on. He's got the number one salary cap space in the league. He had more money to spend than anybody. So, of course, he went out and get all this talent. So, no. And look at Brett Veach. What's Brett Veach done? Been nothing but extremely aggressive ever since he's been here. I love it. Don't change it. Don't change the system. Everything's going great. No, we didn't miss out. He's over there turning Cleveland into something. It's about time. We should be happy for Cleveland. How many years it's been since the Cleveland Browns fans had a damn thing to talk about? Come on, y'all. Odell Beckham Jr. going over there with Jarvis Landry. I mean, look, this is going to be... Look, Kareem Hunt, you better watch out for this Cleveland Browns team. It's going to be a Cleveland Browns team you've never seen before in your life. You want to know why? Because they got to keep up with Kansas City. Remember that. No matter what anybody says, who is setting the trend in the NFL right now and will for the next 10 years? The Kansas City Chiefs. Why? Because we have the prodigy at quarterback, and we have a wide receiver who's the fastest to probably ever play the game. Yeah, whatever is on the news and the paper right now. Forget all that. None of that stuff's going to stick. He will be a Kansas City Chief, and I'm sure we'll see him on the field. And I would about guarantee if the Chiefs ask him, unlike Kareem Hunt, he'll probably tell the truth. So, with that being said, look, Kansas City, we have a lot to look forward to. That news is just garbage. The Kansas City Star needs to let it go and stop putting so much emphasis on it because you don't even know anything. I don't know who you all are, but back off. So, anyway, Kansas City, I really hope that you have a great weekend, and I hope you start the week off great, and we hear something about this Tyreek Hill thing and get it all cleared up, and let's just keep moving on, because we got the draft coming up. We've been loud in free agency, so I imagine that we're going to do big things in the draft, and there's still a long way to go. So look, there's going to be a lot of newsworthy stuff, and I will be on here soon. So, again, this is the Richard Smith Show, and we talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs.